basically. That's the thing. You need to have money conversations every day. It's not enough to hear me ranting right now and then just go off and just, forget about money until the next situation. You gotta really think about it every day. You gotta read articles, you gotta be around people who think about it, and you gotta talk with them. I'm not talking about necessarily your family or your friends who may not have the same priorities as you. I'm talking about finding new friends who actually are trying to accomplish what you want to accomplish money-wise. Include those kids in those everyday money conversations. That's from my man, from the family zoo, Fam Zoo. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. So, this is the point. Actually, the point is that kids growing up, they don't have conversations about money. That's what happened in this situation. When my mom talked to this young man, he just wasn't used to having conversations about money, so it went in one ear and out the other ear. And he just didn't know the importance of what was being said to him. And so it didn't have anywhere to land. And that's the problem. And then it goes further. It goes on. So let's say someone who's 18 years old, 17, 18, 19 years old, by the time they're starting to make financial decisions. They're starting to get student loans and credit card debts and all this sort of thing. Well, for every $1 that is spent on financial education in the United States of America, for every $1, $250 is spent by credit card companies and student loan companies to get you to buy stuff you don't need, to borrow money you don't need, to take student loans that you really shouldn't get without thinking good and long and hard about it. Think about that. $250 for every $1. That means for every $1 that's spent by people who are thinking about how to help you make smart decisions, $250 and are spent for advertising executives and marketing executives sitting in little white coats trying to figure out how to get you to be hypnotized into buying stuff and thinking you need it to look good, to act good, all that sort of thing, and without bothering to teach you about compound interest. Okay, we got another comment here. Somehow we expect teens to make these big decisions with no practice. Exactly. And then we give them a hard time when they make the wrong decision. Hello? You got to give them the right training in order for them to make the right decision. You know, when someone takes a final exam, the presumption is that they had a semester of study before the exam. But when it comes to finances, that's just simply not the case. You get the exam up front,